I just want to say that I listened to Brother Umar Johnson numerous times in his interviews, and although I may not agree with everything the brother says, I have to agree with at least 90% of what he says. I'm just being completely honest. I'm a brother myself that I got a lot of things to clean up. I mean, a lot of things he says hits home. He's absolutely right. As far as we as black men, the responsibility that we owe our black women, as far as the responsibility that we owe our kids. And I'm a special education teacher. So his views on ADHD and how our young black men are being exploited in the school system is absolutely right. Any educator who listens to his videos with an unbiased approach can honestly and truthfully say that this dude is right. It's actually the ugly truth. I think sometimes he could be a little extreme in his views, even in his approach. The brother is super smart. We ain't talking about college degrees and this and that. You can obviously see that his research he has done extensive research on everything he discusses and talks about. That's the truth. But I just want to say that he is on point when it comes to black people and their economic freedom. He is on point with black people and their treatment of other black people, how we treat each other, how we don't band together or collectively come together for the cause. He's right. Anybody can see who lives in America. Anybody can clearly see, no matter what race, culture, or nationality you are, you can clearly see that this man knows exactly what he's talking about. Yeah, he is extreme, I would say. I'm not taking that back. I'm not a homosexual myself, but if I were, which that'll never happen, but if I were, I can honestly say I would probably be opposed to a lot of the things that he's saying. If I practice that behavior, I would be opposed to it, but I'm not. And I have to agree. It's a behavior. I love women with everything inside of me. I love every quality that a woman has, everything about her. And I never, as a man, can clearly see how you can be attracted to the same sex. It's utterly disgusting. I can never understand it. I can never understand the attraction part of it. I can never understand the thought behind even just wanting to share the experiences of love, affection, whether it be physical or emotion, with another man. It can never be. So it has to be a behavior. Saying that somebody is born that way, that is a direct contradiction to reproduction. You mean to tell me God will create man, who is the creator of man, is going to create a man in a way that man loves another man? Where would reproduction come from? What if everybody was homosexual? There would be no reproduction. That'll be just it. That'll be the end of mankind. So you gotta respect his views. Yeah, they are extreme. And I can't sit here and say, oh, I agree with everything Umar Johnson says. I don't, but I understand. And I'm a logical thinking person. I look at things from a logical perspective. Maybe that's a gift, maybe that's a curse. Who knows? Sometimes that's bad, sometimes that's good. But you gotta be honest. The brother is right. The brother is right. And he's supremely smart. Supremely. He's very articulate. He explains everything. And I don't think we should be sitting here holding this brother accountable for, or even have to explain himself for all of his degrees and accomplishments. Why are we holding him accountable for explaining that when we don't do the same thing to other people of other races, cultures, and nationalities? We don't hold them accountable. If a white man, let me just give you an example, and I'm not no pro-black and one of these people that's walking around saying the white man holding us down and all that stuff. I don't do that. I don't walk around like that. I have a lot of white friends, and I'm not just saying that because that's cliche. I truly have a lot of white friends. But you got to understand one thing. If a white man came into your presence and he identified himself as Dr. whatever, you're not going to ask him to justify his credentials. You're not going to ask him whether he get his doctorate degree. You ain't going to say all that. You're going to repeat right after what he told you he was, and you're going to run with it. If he said his name, Dr. Feliciano or Dr. Mitchell or Dr. Wilson, that's exactly how you're going to address him. You ain't going to ask for no credentials. You ain't going to ask for no whether he did get his doctoral degree. You're not going to ask him, show me proof of your dissertation. You're not going to ask him that. So why are you going to ask Brother Dr. Umar Johnson that? You see what I'm saying? You're contradicting yourself. Look within you. Look within yourself and ask yourself truthfully and honestly, is this brother right? Does he make sense? And the answer is yes. In a lot of respects, he make a lot of sense. And on his views on special education, homosexuality, the black family, he makes a heck of a lot of sense. Economic growth and development, he makes a heck of a lot of sense. I'm not Muslim. I'm a Christian Baptist. That's my religion. I don't feel like it's my religion of choice because I believe that God found me. I didn't find God. He found me. I won't change my Christianity or my religious views. I will not push it on anyone, nor would I flaunt it, because my Christianity is not to be bragged about or pushed on. It's meant to be shared, and that's how I feel about it. I wholeheartedly agree with a lot of things. He's an extremist, but the brother is on point, and he's on to something. If I had a lot of money, I would support that school just to see what's going to happen. If I was $100 millionaire, if I had 9 figures in the bank, I would not even without question donate $5 million, just because his vision alone is something worth investing in. His vision alone is worth investing in. I wholeheartedly agree with the brother. I love that brother, man. That's a real brother. It take a lot of courage to do what he do. It take a lot of research to be able to have the type of insight and intellect that he shares. I might not agree with everything he says, but I do understand. And I take heed to a lot of what he says. He's very smart. And it's a lot of smart people on this earth. There's a lot of people that speaks highly intelligently and very articulate. But if you're a smart person yourself, you'll be able to see through a lot of things that people say. Tupac said years ago in a rap song, even a genius asks questions. That's the truth. Geniuses are the most question-asking people on this earth. You can listen to that brother and tell he asked a whole lot of questions in his life. And he sought answers. He got those answers, and he articulated it to us. Not only that, he put his own personal spin on it. You gotta respect the brother, 300,000%. You gotta, even if you don't like it, you gotta respect him. God bless y'all. This is my take.